Hello, Namaste everybody. Welcome back to another practice. If you are new here, my name is Kate. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to share a short and sweet little flow for uncertainty or times of trying. Those times, especially at the moment in the world where we just kind of want to get out of our mind and into the body a little bit and find our center again in order to approach everything that is happening sometimes externally and internally from a more level place of equanimity. So we'll just begin. You want to make sure you are sitting in a comfortable position. You want your hips above the knees so you can sit on a cushion if you like. And then just begin to close down the eyes. And just start tracing the breath in and out of the body from start to finish through the nose. Soften the face. Lengthen the back of the neck. Engage your core slightly as you open your heart. Notice how your body's feeling, where you're feeling some tension or resistance. And breathe deep, loving breaths to those parts of the body. And bring your hands to heart center now in Anjali Mudra. You want both of the palms together, thumbs pressing firmly into the chest. We'll open today's practice by chanting a single Om, and then we're going to chant a mantra together, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. And that means may all beings everywhere be happy and free. And that is including ourselves as well. So, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. You can follow along with me. You can say it in your mind's eye or just listen to those words. So first, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling for Om. Inhaling again. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Feeling those words vibrate through the body and into the world. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste. So we're going to actually get up now. Let's start at the top of our mat standing. You can stand about 1 foot away from the top of the mat. Bring your hands to heart center again. It doesn't matter if your feet are hips distance apart or together. If you have troubles with the knees or you're a little bit tight in the hips, it's really nice to have your feet about hips distance apart. Hands at heart center. Bend the knees as you inhale, reach up. Arch the spine slightly. Drop those hands behind. Open the heart and then exhale, folding forward, hinging from the hips. We're going to do the spinal roll a few times, so keep going as you inhale, come back up. Bending the elbows, arching the back slightly, exhale, hinging from the hips. So you want that belly touching the thighs here. It doesn't matter if the knees are bent. It's nice to have a little bit of buoyancy here. 3 more times like this. Inhale, opening, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rolling up. Opening the heart, exhale, Padastasana. 1 more time. And then we'll meet in a forward fold here. Inhale, bend the knees a lot, and then exhale, press those outer glutes up towards the sky. Stay here for a couple of breaths. If you're feeling tight in the hamstrings, you can just bend them slightly. Let the upper body be heavy. Inhale, lengthening the spine. You can bring your hands onto the shin or the hips here. I really like to grab the hips and roll them back. Exhale. Folding forward, palms come to the ground. Just step back with the right and the left foot. We're going to come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you can walk out the dog here, just warming up the body. Move the hips side to side perhaps. Move the heels side to side. And then finding a little bit of stillness. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more times like this. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Shoulders away from the ears. Core is engaged here, belly tucked into the spine. 1 more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Letting go. From here, we're going to inhale. Bend the knees a lot, and then exhale, coming into plank, waving the upper body forward. And then inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, pressing forward. So building that strength here. Inhale to bend the knees, pressing firmly into the hands. Exhale, rolling forward into plank. We'll do this a few more times in your own pace, this wave-like motion. Continue moving with the breath. Hold here in plank for a few breaths, really pressing firmly away from the mat, underneath the knuckles, fingertips widespread, engage the core, engage the glutes. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees wide, bring the glutes back, coming into child's pose. If you want this to be more active, you can continue reaching forward with the fingertips. You can come down onto the forearms. You can also bring either arm down and massage the forehead here. Feel the breath expanding in every single direction as you fill up the body, and exhale, let go. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're going to come back up onto the fingertips here. Inhale, forehead rises. If it's not already, then exhale. Walk those fingertips over to the left side. Perhaps your right palm comes on top of the left here. Lengthening the whole right side of the body. Don't worry about going sideways, focusing on reaching outwards diagonally, energetically. Deep belly breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, walking all the way over with the fingertips to the right side. Perhaps the left palm comes on top of the right. It's more than okay if it does not. Deep belly breaths, filling up the body. With every exhale, releasing that which no longer serves you. Coming back to the breath. One more inhale here. Then exhale, coming back to center. I'm going to build up a little bit more strength here and balance. So coming back into downward facing dog, pressing up. Inhale, we're going to lift that right foot up towards the sky. Open the hips slightly. Stacking one hip on top of the other. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring that right foot underneath the left. We're going to come over onto the right palm for a side plank variation, coming into eagle legs with the legs here. Inhale. Left arm comes up overhead, so really pressing firmly outside of that right palm, out of that right palm. You can cactus the arm here if you like. You can just bend the knees a lot if that makes it a little bit more softer for you. Reaching up overhead. Couple more breaths here. Exhale, release. Bring both the palms back down. I'm going to bring that right palm back up towards the sky, and then exhale, big step up in between the palms. Inhale, lengthen the spine here, and then as we exhale, we're going to take a big step up with the left foot, and then rise the body all the way up, arching the back slightly. Exhale, as your hands come to heart center, we're going to bring that left foot across and over the right, coming into eagle here again, but standing. So it doesn't matter if your ankle is over the shin or tucked all around the right leg there. Inhale, arms come up. We're going to bring that left elbow underneath the right here. Your palms can be touching at the back or they can be touching at the front. See if you can bring those elbows up towards the shoulders here. Find one point, a drishti, to help keep your balance. And if you fall out, then no worries at all. I often find the more I bend my legs and knees, the more fluidity and softness I have here to come back every time I wiggle a little bit. One more inhale. Exhale, release. We're going to do the same again on the other side. So inhale, arms reaching up and back, arching the back slightly. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, just stepping back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Fingertips are widespread here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, left leg this time reaches up, opening the hips. So stacking that left hip on top of the right. Strong breaths here, inhaling and exhaling out of the nose. And then as you exhale, bring that left leg through and underneath the right. Roll over onto that left hand, coming into eagle legs here. Inhale. Right arm reaches overhead. So again, it doesn't matter if your knee just crosses over top once. Bend those knees a lot if that helps it make this pose a little bit more softer for you. Press away from the mat with that left palm. Cactus the arms here as well if you'd like to open the chest a little bit more. Staying with the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, bring those palms down. Bring that left leg again up into three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, big step up. Inhale, opening the heart here. And then exhale, big step up. That right foot this time meets the left. Inhale, rolling up. Arching the back slightly, opening the heart. Exhale. As your hands come to heart center, bring that right foot this time over top of the left. Coming into eagle legs here. Then inhale this time. Right elbow is going to come underneath the left. You can have your palms facing each other, palms just touching at the back. See if you can bring your elbows up here to meet the shoulders, focusing on one point. Keep the gaze soft, finding the balance between softness and strength here, engaging that core. Again, bending the legs here if you need to. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, bending those elbows, opening the heart. Exhale, folding forward. We'll stay here in a forward fold again for a couple more breaths. Perhaps you can bring your hands behind the shins, bend those knees a lot on an inhale, and then exhale. Reach those outer glutes up towards the sky, letting the upper body be heavy. Really focusing on lengthening the hamstrings here and keeping the upper body heavy. With every exhale, let it all go. Everything that's no longer serving you. Focusing on the breath. You can even continue to move, bending the knees and lengthening the legs with every exhale. One more inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale. We're just going to slowly bend the knees and come all the way down to a seated position. So whatever's comfortable for you. Again, making sure you have a nice straight spine. I always encourage sitting up on a cushion. And then from here, we're going to inhale, open the arms, and exhale, round the body forward. Bring that right palm over top onto the left shoulder. Left comes underneath on the right. Giving ourselves a little hug here. You can tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. Swapping those arms over, so left on top of the right, right coming under onto the left. And then moving with the breath. Inhale, open, exhale, round, tucking the belly into the spine. Close your eyes here if they're not already, if you like to, of course. Just moving with your own breath here. Inhale, opening, exhale, closing. Couple more times on either side. And then we'll find stillness again. So bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the heart. Trace the breath again, in and out of the body, through the nose, lengthening the spine, softening the face. Notice how your body is feeling again in this moment. Notice how, after just a little bit of movement and really connecting to the breath and the body, and those balancing asanas really allow us to focus and come into a space of absolute presence rather than focusing on everything externally or having our mind jump from one thing to the other. Absolute presence is a really wonderful gift we can give ourselves, and sometimes moving the body and practicing asana is a really wonderful way to come into that space. And bring your hands to heart center, closing down the eyes if they're not already. We'll finish today's practice by chanting Again, as we did at the beginning of the practice, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and that includes ourselves as well, and perhaps ourselves first and foremost, in order to extend this love and joy and peace into the world. That's at the very least what we all deserve. So inhaling first through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling for Om and then the mantra. Inhaling. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Feeling the sacred mantra emanate through your whole body, out into the world, to everyone who needs it, every single living being. And bringing your hands to your third eye, in between your eyebrows now. Taking a moment of gratitude for yourself for being here and showing up today. Taking this time. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this little practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you thought down below. And just sending you lots and lots of love today and every single day. Om Namah Shivaya.